All right, all right. Back to it. This time I'll hopefully not die. And if I do die, there's a good chance I got sick from my screen. And not, which would be a weird thing because that's never really happened to me. But here we go again, back to childhood. I'm also probably not going to read as much again because my voice was getting destroyed very quickly last time. Ant farm. Turn this down a little bit for me. Mom reads us books. It's overjoyed and gives us the... Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah, so Ant Farm. I want to keep playing with my mom. If your mom's trying to give you something, do her a favor, play her. Show her that you enjoy it. Even if you don't, show her that you appreciate it. Goes a long way. She shares her knowledge with me. How nice of her. Soon catching bugs to share the thoughts of ants. Laugh together, making up stories of air and flies and caterpillars. Yeah, she likes me now. And I got more willpower. My guy is willful. You wake up to your father's touch on your shoulder. He's back from a trip. Today's your special day, the day when you begin your studies. Teachers will be coming to the home to teach you. Be diligent in your studies. And since you must remember this day, get a present. Ooh. The other brother's hurt to hear this, but he stays quiet. The city is called Anson's-Net. You already know. The big shadow on the street comes from the white foliage of the enormous tree, spreads its branches all above the city. My son, did you know the silver tree grew from the blood of our God's own disciples? Not even the clergy know why. Carriage comes to a halt by a small shop next to the city square. You run there and freeze by the stalls in excitement. The shop is packed with dolls and figurines and toys. So many. Have you chosen your present yet? Father asks. You want the Holy Order set, which includes several figurines of the greatest warriors of all time. You rattle off everything you know, but the ones who aided the Emperor's forces storming our city. That's how we joined the Empire. Very well, war isn't your lot for now, but maybe these toy soldiers will teach you to think like a general. You'll lead them to battle, study military strategies. Go ahead and take your present. Run off to the box of toy soldiers, delirious with excitement. But there's a fancy dressed boy in your way. He was about to take the warriors from himself. He elbows you to his sides and reaches for the box. Anger overcomes you. You push him from behind. He falls to the floor. The rich boy screams loudly. Everyone in the shops can hear it. He hit me. Tall man in a bloom looms over you, the boy's father. You feel your own father's hands on your shoulders. What happened? You press against your father. Mind at ease. He will protect you. Yes, everyone shoved the boy to the floor, but he tried to take the present for himself. Your father comes to face him when he hears these words. Is this true, Hapulus? Did you strike the son of a nobleman? Once again, I'm a child. Continuing on with actually playing this through as if I was in this character's shoes before he gets his, well, infinity powers, where he goes back in time. Oh, excuse me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Child. Well, it is true that I could admit my guilt. I think you'd instead say it was. This is a kid. I would say that's how a kid would react. I'm going to say it was an accident. I think that's what I did before. The fathers come face to face. Your father is calm while the enraged nobleman pelts him with insults and reaches for his sword. He challenges your father to a duel. Your father accepts. bring him home much later with a fresh wound on his side and another on his shoulder. You spend the entire day by his bedside, doing whatever he says, overcome with a mixture of shame, guilt, and gratitude. Even if your father rarely shows it, he would readily risk anything for his family. Look at that. We are ready. So your father's wounds heal. You get your little, oh, we actually got the present. We fought for it, or our dad fought for it. But in the end, it's ours. But here, okay, so let's just explain a little bit where I think my kid's mind is at. So far, he's been beaten for speaking up. Watched his sister get beaten for expressing herself. Had his dad get beaten for him lying. Or get dueled and get in a fight. And he learned here that while his dad protected him, lying definitely caused some of this issue. Let's take it from that. That's the angle I'm going to take it. Is that my kid here knows A, not to speak up. He can he can observe, but he cannot speak. He knows that not to get caught with things that are out of his caste or class or whatever they're calling it here. But he also knows that if he lies, that even if he doesn't take it, maybe someone else will. First time in months, so time to play with Nathan and you and discussing various matters with Stefan, now an adolescent, walking into the garden. The Firefather gathers together. Father's at the head of the table smiling. He asks you about your studies. Nathan climbs on a knee and recites countless rhymes in a funny sing-sang voice. And Stephen mentions his fencing teacher praised his accomplishments. Okay. So now we can see that Gloria's still doing her usual stuff, but maybe now she's not writing it down. I recite the ranks of the legions. Night falls, but the yard is well illuminated. You don't feel dust tonight. Just a good, small, pleasant talk with your family. Leather in hands, you reach it with a dim light. Each line gradually washes a smile off his father's face until only a stone-cold mask remains. Look at father with unspoken questions in her eyes. Gregor Brante is coming back to Antoinette. Anzette? I should know how to pronounce that properly. Anzanot? Not? Whatever. Einzanot. Maybe? Well, whatever. Father's coming back. My father. Your grandfather. Return to the family home. Ever since news of his grandfather's pending arrival, there's not been a single day when the house has not been cleaned or decorated. Tell Gloria she'll be fogged if she's seen hiding in the attic. Even baby Nathan, everyone is on edge. All right, so Grandpa's reputation does not seem to be great. Your neck is sticky with sweat. Everyone around you stands on the porch of the house. A heavy walking stick. You cringe instinctively. Good health to you, father. Children, greet your grandfather as you have been taught. Still trying to look like a real nobleman, are you? Can't fool me, Robert. I was the first of the Brante family to be ennobled by the mantle, and I am the only one who remembers how to bear this burden properly. I live honorably by my lot. Your marriage to that low-born wench cut us off from becoming nobles of the sword. My progeny could have been born bearing noble blood. Father, this is not the... Grandfather eyes him with scorn and walks into the house, the entire family following close behind. I have been away far too long. The entire house is a mess. An insult. This is how you live, Robert? The servants have grown far too lazy, all thanks to that commoner of a wife. To be fair, let's take a quick break. She was a nobleman of the sword. He tried. I don't know what happened here, but she tried. Does it... Our family friend. Match between her and your father. His grandfather's. So, yeah. So, like, we tried to make it happen. I don't know how this happened, but it's not like they didn't attempt. You're being raised in a virtuous family. Now you're speaking to lowborn who content to live in humility. Twins willing, now that I am here, this will not happen again. I'm taking your oldest son to the capital. I cannot provide Stefan. I see you cannot provide Stefan a proper education. I will correct your mistake. Your brother's fate has been decided just like that. Well, off he goes. It's not that important to me. House is examined room to room. Everything grandfather sees is showered with scorn. Door is next to your exit. What is this, Robert? Hey, leave my goddamn soldiers alone. Seizes my box. Your father stays silent. Anger boils within you. This is a big present. First day of your studies. Shoves the toy box into the roaring fireplace. All right, well, this is definitely not what I would do. Perception greater than 5 or greater than 4. Burst into tears. Rescue my tin warriors. I am scared out of my mind. There is no way in hell. What the hell's up with this bit rate? There's no way in hell that I would ever do this. I can't do it anyways. This is reasonable. This would never happen. I think, though, seeing that emotion in general just kind of gets me beat. I'm just going to watch. I'm just going to watch. The wood crackles and the tin melts. Paint burns and fills the room. Oh. Well, I am... My little kid is eager. He has the power, that's for sure. Game's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. What is... I seem to be having bitrate issues. What the world? Encoding issues? I'm just checking things out here. Yeah, I don't know. It's spiking and going down. A lot of test streams. Like I said, I gotta decide if I can dual stream like this. This is part of what I'm doing here right now, is testing out the dual stream ability, or else I'll just stick to Twitch, which I think might end up being how I do it. But I'll let this play out and I'll see how it looks. This is a very static game, so it'll look good no matter what. Grandfather leaves and examines the other rooms. So I have extreme perception. Keep in mind, I'm like 6. The next year, the fall of the master of the house. I said the fall of the house, but I'm just stupid. Grandfather leaves and your Stefan goes with him. Father hired teachers, tend to you alone. Do not let letters on writing, counting in the way of life. Why would I even get this? This doesn't seem like a world where I'd get education. Like my brother, sure, he's a noble, but I'm a commoner. It's very quiet. He's studying hard, prepared to be a noble. The rules here are way too strict. You can't even sneeze without your teacher's permission. But I've been studying with my peers, learning to live as nobles. Also learning the art of swordplay. That's my favorite part. Yeah, what is going on with the bitrate? Interesting. I think Let me pause these. Maybe that's causing issues. With Stefan now boarding school, grandfather arrives once more. It's time to live in your home. Okay, so he delivered them and came back. One day he asked mother where she's from, in Eterna, but now my place is here. Each time grandfather returns, he gives servants new orders. Your home is now busy with repairs. Servants are redecorating grandfather's chambers, including his library and his sitting room. His father gently talk him out of this. Why subject the house to constant reconstruction? Grandfather's answer is always the same. This home is mine, and I will live here as befits a man of nobility. The man's going crazy on his mortgage. But would he even... So he's a noble. So, like, I'm surprised he even wants... He doesn't seem to be the kind of guy who wants to be here. You know? Because, like... If he hates commoners so much... What's 1, 2, 3, 4 commoners? Just my dad? Oh, well, I should have been circling him, but... Grandfather? Grandfather stays at home on some days. Mother's eyes are red and swollen. She's been crying all night. Sits at the head of the table where nobody used to sit. High times your youngest son underwent the sacraments. Let them live free free of the lot a while longer. They are but... Shut your mouth, woman. Yeah, I don't know. Investigate that. If it happens again, she'll be eating gruel with the servants of the kitchen where she belongs. It is time you considered a real marriage, Robert. One to a woman of proper station. Gloria drops her fork. Grandfather shoots her a scathing look. My dad doesn't do crap. Baroness El Lodar is one such woman. She is a comely widow and a fine match. She is suing for her inheritance right now and can use the proper support of a husband. You can keep your lowborn Lydia around if you like. Servant, mistress, I don't care. I will not do that, father. I am the head of this family, and the family's standing took a severe blow by your marriage to a commoner. Not even at the point of setting things right. Do not disappoint me. Father nods curtly, trying not to look in your mother's direction. Father, I wish to see Stefan. If I find your conduct in the Baroness' presence satisfactory enough, you may see him. She is coming tomorrow. He had this planned out. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. He needs to speak to your mother in private. Father comes to this room before bedtime, sits on the edge of your bed, and adjusts the crease on his woolen blanket. He distances himself from you after Stefan's departure. You are not used to this attention. I got a lot of stuff in my throat still. In the candlelight, you see his face in the dark. Sour expression. My son, Eminent L. Lodar, will be visiting us tomorrow. Be polite and treat her with respect. Nathan will do as you do. How? 6? You think you can tell a 6-year-old what to do? You see your bed, your mom's still crying, and Nathan whines quietly. You and Nathan are dressed in doublets, your tousled hair brushed into shape. Gloria is told to stay in her room. Interesting. Your dainty heels. Here she comes. The woman of the hour. I mean, that's been a really young widow then. Well, actually, how old is my dad? There's no... I have an age. I guess I didn't want to go through this. I have no idea how old my dad is. No one bothers to introduce mother. Baroness, allow you to introduce Robert's sons, Hapulus and Nathan Brante. Frankly, it's his eldest, Stefan, who deserves the most attention, but currently he is studying in Eterna. My hope is one day, my younger sons will make me proud one day too. Grandfather eyes you with a probing look. How you act in front of the Baroness. Do you accept her here as your next mother? Your father's rightful wife? Grateful. Perception or Robert Bronte. Grateful. I only got sympathy. I think I just gotta maintain my, like, his, once again, thinking on this child, he knows if he acts up, he's gonna get beat, especially by his grandfather. You know? He's gonna get extremely beat. He's not gonna do this. He knows better than to act up. And he's not gonna do this, despite the perception check. I think I'm gonna go straight to maintain composure. He's just gonna shut down a little bit. Mutter a proper greeting and bow your head. You see mother walking upstairs to her room. You, on the other hand, follow father and grandfather. They discuss their inheritance litigation, and he advises her that the judge he is. Father is silent. The morning after, father leaves with Turnstile and grandfather to visit Stefan. He returns to the capital in a quiet rage. You overhear your parents talking. Grandfather already poisoned Stefan's mind against him, and he greeted father with a cold hostility. The name of Baroness El Lodar is never mentioned in the house again. Didn't work out too well then. One more year of childhood. I'm 7. Father checks into your studies often and nitpicks you for sitting or eating or speaking in an incorrect fashion. Once he becomes so annoyed, he says that he wishes Stefan had been the one to stay home instead of you. Never expected to hear father's words. Grandfather's trip took longer than expected. He feels lighter without his presence. So I'm free to do things. Gloria exists again. Aren't you hurt by the way grandfather treats you? He shrugs. Grandfather always says you should get rid of me. I'm used to it now. He hurts you a lot worse because you're closer to him. I just stay out of his way. That's it. Shows you a strange tube. It's a kaleidoscope. I got it as a gift. Want to see inside? Ooh, pretty colors. Kaleidoscope turns fire burning into a cavalry made of flames. My guy really loves war. This kid loves war. He's got that American gene in him. Just like father's smile before grandfather's invasion. Hypnotic new patterns. Gloria's green eyes gazing you through the kaleidoscope. Your sister left you long ago. The books are abandoned. Time slips by in checks. People are still busy peering into the kaleidoscope. Order emerges from chaos again, but you cannot preserve it, no matter how much you try. You're caught in inner conflict. There is so much that can be done with this kaleidoscope. Should you take it apart? Ask Gloria how it works? Keep enjoying the patterns? This is something that I would have done as a kid. If I'm being honest, I love taking things apart. I need willpower for either one of these. I don't want to hurt my sister though. I think I'm going to return to my studies. I'll be a studious child. I don't want to get beat. You don't help but wonder, what things does C see in there? Chuckles in approval, spots the kaleidoscope. Praises you for being diligent. Haha. Take the toy upstairs to your sister's room, tell her what you saw in it, knowing what you felt. I once saw a ballroom full of dancers. I watched it for an entire hour. My hands even got sore. A little bit of determination. I'm still spineless. Toys brought you closer, made you interconnected. Sweet temptation. Everybody's visits are no longer cause for fear and panic in the house. He's become something you are used to. Something nagging, yet not unordinary. Like a splinter or a stain in your trousers. Tension still remains, however, and Sir Gregor's disdain for everyone in the house is so palpable. It almost stings for real. Oh. Sir Gregor's eating something. Glass bowl. Candied fruit. Forbidden to the comedy estate. Like all sweet things, yet grandfather's face shows no pleasure. I mean, what kind of candied fruit? Leaves for the yard. He takes a walk to the city at the time. Do we want some candy? I guess no, not even a choice. We took that candy. Oh. You fools. Why didn't you... You fools. Why did you have to do that? Come on. If you're gonna take something, especially like that, you don't pick up the whole bowl. Come on. Just take one or two off the top. No one will know. Trust me. Then he sees you huddling behind the armchair. Ooh. Their sister is covering for us. Mock grandfather. there's a thing. Oh, this is a question. All right, so let's proposition this. Last time we lied, our dad got hurt. If we lie this time, our sister's gonna get hurt. She's probably gonna get hurt regardless. Well, this is a personality decision here. It seems simple, but it's a personality decision. If I tell the truth here, I know I'm gonna get beat. Would my kid here, would the little Hapulus Brantes rather let his sister get hit for him, or try to lie his way out, or tell the truth and suffer together? Seeing that my sister stood up for me. I don't know. What would little Brante do? Trying to stop Gloria. Tell the truth. You did eat the candied fruit with your sister. Okay, so since we lied once before and we saw what happened, we saw how severe the punishment for that was, I think we're going to tell the truth and see what happens. Tell the truth. You actually ate a candy fruit. Gloria only touched it. Quickly proven wrong. Strikes you both with his walking stick, blow for blow. Too afraid to move. Badly hurt, covered in bruises. Recite the precepts of the lots and how important it is to follow them. Okay, but he liked that. At the very least. I mean, not that I think it's important for me to get relationship points with my grandfather. Willpower down, but even more perception. Oh. Not to say things that belong to you again. That do not belong. Okay, so basically what I thought would happen. My kid here He tells the truth, he gets beat. He lies, he gets beat. And someone else gets beat. But this time when he told the truth, they both got beat. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the choices are like. It's finally come. Is this this is when I get whipped, right? You and Hapulus are big boys now. But he's younger than I am, isn't he? He's like a solid 2 years younger than me. What? Because I'm assuming this is a thing that happened before whenever my sister and my brother, well, I guess they would be different ages too, though, wouldn't they? By quite a bit as well. But my sister and my brother, my sister got whipped at this thing. I'm going to get whipped. My brother's going to get whipped. But yeah, like I said, he's like 2 years younger than me, at least. I don't want a lot. We can overthrow it later. You must accept the lowborn lot before the twins. When you grow up, you will get a chance to earn a noble lot. 1 second. All right. So we're going to get whipped. Church hall is divided into 2 halves. They're distinct, miraculously different from one another. One floor is tough and jagged, with dried brown. The other floor is smooth marble. Commoners kneel on the jagged floor, and the well-dressed nobles and their families sit in pews. Grandfather, she goes to the rough side, gets down on her knees. He winces in pain. This truly is a world they live in. Tall priest dressed in black, with one sword in hand and a hefty whip in the other. Nathan's whining grows louder. He dislikes this place. He's scared. He's like 4. I mean, yeah, we do baptisms whenever you're first born, but like, that's just basically dunking your head in water for like either getting dunked or you were, what I do experience is just basically take a little seashell and go, whoop, and you're good. Touches the flat of the blade on his lips. Okay, so the nobles. Nathan is the next to receive his sacrament. He snaps out of his fearful trance and tries to break free, but the acolyte pulls him towards the altar and throws him on the jagged floor of the lowborn side. Spraying drops of... How sharp are these floors? Why do they want to whip me? What did I do? You want to give him courage to protect him, but the acolyte's grip on you is too firm. Has to face the world all by himself. I mean, you could have said something, probably. Nathan, thou shalt endure, work, and suffer. Hits on the left, hits on the right. Once again, this kid... Like, they show him here, and they show him a lot older. But I'm 7. This is not what a 7-year-old looks like. I really think they should have bumped these numbers and made me, like, at least 13. At least 10. I'm 7. Oh. So, alright. So, I'm getting lashed. This is my sacrament. Do you accept your lot? No. I kissed the sword. Willpower. Yeah, I'm never doing that. Catch the lash. Now that's impressive. You ever seen a whip? They're crazy. They're scary for a reason. Yeah, no, I'm not making a fuss here. Give me my lashes. Sound approaches and slices through the air. Cracks you on the right shoulder. Cracks you on the left shoulder. Right. Oh, it's only 2. They made it sound so much. Made it look like Gloria got absolutely destroyed before. Like, seriously. Unfathomable tranquility. You are a commoner. Really? I didn't. All right, sure, fine, but Like I said, I can tell the way of the world. That's what I'm getting from this number right here, at least. Sacrament. Taking your first sacrament. Received your commoner's lot. I am curious what happens if you just kiss the sword immediately. So I am now a juvenile. Study hard. Mother didn't lock herself in her bedroom as often then. Will Stefan live with you? Time before the grandfather came home. Older now. Much older. 1 second again. Oh, sorry. I think it's some kind of COVID after effect, or it could just be spring and allergies. I don't remember this being like this for allergies. I'm a small boy. No, I'm 8 now. That is not small. Not at all. Childhood is over. I'm 7. I'm 7. End of childhood. So, okay. I was born... Personal life born. So, we say like 21? Yeah, no, he was... If we say 21 and he was 23, then yeah, he would have been 5. You're whipping a 5-year-old. That's nuts. Who whips a 5-year-old? What kind of religion is this? I am absolutely spineless, but my God, am I perceptive. Got pretty good willpower. I didn't die. Not bad. Honestly, childhood's probably the scariest part of a low-tech society. You get like a 1/3 chance of making it through.
Fast. The school, the streets, and the whole wide world awaited me beyond the gate of my parents' house.
Adolescence. You lived in the world for 8 years now. What will be your place in this vast outside world? Well, I know how to write, at least, so I can do something. Father is a man of nobility. Your father is a commoner. The sky is ablaze night and day, shining of the light pillar. The shining pillar. Sometimes I do wonder, am I like dyslexic or something? 'Cause I do that a lot with the whole switched words thing. I think I'm just dumb. Answer lies out there in the vast, terrifying world. So what can I get? Glorious secret, ingenuity, nobility. Blood tide. Participate in the ritual, nobleman's sacrament, or Gregor Brante, greater than 2. Spiritual. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Ingenuity is probably going to win what I end up with, because I'm extremely perceptive. Oh, even more. I can fall in love. Have an epiphany. Rescue Sophia. Okay, so I got these new stats now. Nobility, we saw before. How noble you are. I doubt so. Quick-witted. Survive without nobility. Spirituality. Interesting. Willpower and untouched by death. Yep. Ooh, I got new tabs. I have no relations. A map of the Empire. I know my mom said Eterna before. I don't remember where we're from. Anzanet? No, that's the capital. Are we in Anzanet? Yeah. Last to join the Empire. Strongest. Okay, so there's different. Yeah. There's different nations? Or these like states or provinces? Is there a world religion then? Or a world empire? Honestly, it's kind of impressive. Province. Archduke Milandas. Patriarch is Photis. Is the first to defy the lots established in the teachings of Izatis. Encourage people to find the twin gods within, so that everyone's equal in the twins' eyes. Overseer in power, old nobility in power, commoners in power, reign of terror. Oh no. The church is still built on the old faith. Fall of the new faith. So, okay. New faith, fall of the old faith. The wealth, secure. It's not quite flourishing. It's not quite horrid. And it's very peaceful. This is where we live, I presume. Let's go. I get taught more and more. Nathan keeps growing up. He can hold a conversation. Never refuse him when it comes to play. Provided you a bit of free time from your demanding lessons. It's a rainy day today. Mother and father gone to a ball. It's a terrible day to go to a ball. He walked up to me. He pushed me in a ditch, called me names. I said I'll call my brother. He's still there. A fancy pants fool. Where the poor artisans live. Clearly both commoners, but far from poor. The other looks older, almost your age, but he is more broad-shouldered and tall. His name is Tomas. You've heard it before. Tomas grins, rolls his sleeves, and reports his strong forearms. He must have been helping his father with manual labor. Listen up, rich boys. We don't give a damn about your friendship. You let anyone call us a stinking rat hole, your brother earned a ditch dive. Maybe next time he'll dress normal and stop picking fights with people who can't throw him in the mud. Nathan called them names first. No wonder they did the same. That's how it goes. Escalation, 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 as it is. He does. My brother does not care for me. He sees no threat in me. I don't think. Okay, so these are commoners. So the whole like noble beatdown thing isn't in my mind currently. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna just take the word of someone else. Beat the shit out. I think. How well was I raised? That's a question. Let's be. And I had 0 willpower when I ended last time. I'm probably a pretty meek kid. I think maybe let's try to resolve it peacefully. That might be the best way we have here. I'm trying to think of what I did as a kid. To be fair, I was pretty scrappy growing up, I guess. I got in a fight with my brother. Got in a fight with a random kid in a toy store. Oh. I'm gonna go with peaceful. I'm gonna go with peaceful. The quarrel can be resolved peacefully. Nathan apologizes him. You should all grow up and act your age. When he hears this, act our age? You calling me a baby? All right, well, I got into a fight anyways, but at least I was kind of the bigger man. Does not resort to fantasy move, dirty tricks, or super taunts. He displays nothing but skill earned in many a street fight. It's a couple glancing blows, but easily shakes them off. What a bruiser! I'm not a good fighter, apparently, despite all my scraps. I'm not good at scrapping, that's for sure. Immediately, let's just smack you in the temple. Oh, his dad saw him beating the crap out of the neighborhood kids. I mean, yeah. Hello. I thought you were reading.
You know I can't read.
You're right. You just look through the pictures of Journey to the West.
Pictures of an EPUB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they can have pictures.
There are no pictures, I just looked at the squiggles and giggled.
You want to draw your own little pictures of what you think's happening?
Monkey. That's what's happening.
Monkey.
Monkey.
So silly. So yeah, I think we just got into a fight and made a best friend. So for little brothers don't tell on us. I'll talk to mine. There's a scratch in your head. Don't let them see it. Good thing I didn't hit you in the face. And good as new. Make your way to tall grass. You leave before Thomas's father goes to his family, complains about you two breaking your lot. How did we break our lot? What? You saying two nobodies can't beat the crap out of each other? I didn't hit no noble. He's like a what? What is he? He's a craftsman's son? We're both in the mud together. Might as well embrace it. You've no idea where you were hiding even existed. It wasn't even too far from home. Oh, I know a lot of places. Yeah, we made a best friend. I dragged a bunch of wooden planks there. Too bad it's no fun to build all alone. My brother never helps. He just gets in the way. Well, yeah. Spirituality. I became spiritual from this? If you say so. That's not what I took from it. Met Tomas. Alright, alright. You look really got to be shirtless. It's a hot day. We meet a woman. Name is Sophia. She throws her head back. You and Thomas tell silly stories to make her laugh. She falls flat into the dust. Oh. The street's shaken from the thundering of hooves. Rider appeared around the road on the corner. The bare coat of arms you recognize right away. Stable serpent blade upon a field of vert. Yeah, I guess that's that. All right, she's getting trampled. Willpower. You freeze in terror. My kids know heroics. Pet horsies. I can't pet the horsies. They're going too quick. You're going too quickly. Yeah, they're too quick. You can't pet them. I'm gonna stay where I am. Sorry. I do not think my kid would go out there and try to rescue you. Cracking bones. Nothing but the deafening din of the hooves. Once the horses are gone, a pile of blood. You can still see traces of Sophia in the mess. Her dark hair, all that remains is her dress, but is no longer her. Earthly remains slowly dissipate and melt into the air. Her mother's eyes are filled with grief. You still hear the riders far away. None of them even bothered to look back. Damn. Shouldn't have been born a commoner. So yeah, we saw someone die today. That's pretty fun. That's a good childhood experience. Rescue us from this terrible fate. 3 times. Okay, so everyone gets that, not just me. 3 times they'll rescue you from a terrible fate, but the 4th death is true and final. Okay, we'll learn something interesting here. The lost life we're gonna is a heavy blow to us, but the gods do not mourn a lesser death. Everybody will keep living as nothing has happened, even Sophia's parents. Okay, so you just get video game respawned. No wonder they didn't care. Sophia never talks to you again. How is that my problem? You're the one who was in the middle of the street. You never want to... Well, I mean, I guess you did get chained to your house, essentially, by your parents. So maybe it's fair that I never talked to you again. Probably never even saw you again, to be honest. Tied her first death. What a fool. Is it... Oh, hold on. Hold on. We're what, 10 years old? 10 years old? New milestone? I accidentally smudged my glasses. There's one thing I can't stand. It's smudged glasses. This will take longer than you think it will. Yeah, why are you staring at me like that? Yes, because I'm very picky about how I clean my glasses. I can't help it. It's how I am. You would think I would just use contacts, but I hate contacts as well. What's that? Yeah, I never have. I was never able to put contacts in. Like I said, you'd think I would like it. During then, I wanted to deal with smudges all the time.
You were never able to put contacts in?
It took me like 30 minutes and I couldn't do it.
So you've never actually worn contacts?
No, not properly, no. It seems like a lot of hassle to constantly have to like pick up new contacts. Like put them in the little fluids and take them out of the little fluids and like... Yeah. But I can buy floss. Okay, so you're saying I can floss. I do floss.
You can floss your eyeballs.
But I can buy floss at Walmart. I mean, I can pick up eyeglass stuff probably at Walmart too, but...
Honestly, I only used one pair of contacts. You would just, like, clean them.
Maybe.
Like you clean your glasses.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay. I'll just be one of the people that just like keeps putting them in, and then goes to sleep, and then they roll back, and then I keep putting them in, and then one day they're like, "Why do you have like 40 contacts?"
Know that they're in there. There's no way that you forget that they're in there whenever you wake up.
Or I can get LASIK and then go blind in 3 years. That's also an option. Good question. We'll see if it works out for him.
Your brother is a guinea pig.
Yeah. Honestly, it just as long as they just need to invent smudge-free glasses, and I'm good. I'm good forever. Studies continue. So there's magic. All the soil turned to ash, scorched by magic. For the land of Magra, brought other wares, pale student foil, cities of Magara, became skilled in many trades, digging and mining. Gunpowder. Oh, great. Went from magic to guns. What a progression. Gloria is only caught by the... Gloria and you only cough when nobody's watching. If mother hears it, she'll make you inhale hot herbal vapors like Nathan. What happened? Hold on. Go back. Last fall, an explosion happened outside of the city. Clouds of thick smoke. Then the explosion and smoke became an everyday occurrence. So there's miners now. Okay, so they're mining, and they're using gunpowder for the first time. All right. I was a little confused. Took lots of burn-up people to the city temple. They're helping the healers. Who are you? Oh, Tomas. There are many rumors. Some claim it's work of a beast stirred its slumber. Others say it's the surviving witches that continue to threaten the order of the Empire with their accursed power. So magic is banned? Magic is banned. Got it. It's a mine. They say they were trying to get a vein of ore. Okay, there's a nice cave in. Yeah, now you stupid fool. You lost money. You tried to save money and you lost it. Also lost their cattle. Why the welfare in the province is always paid for with commoner lives? Oh boy, do I have something to tell you. New black mark in our armor. You mean when you fell dead, never to be born again? I mean, we saw. You just kind of get like poofed, and then God gives you a pat on the back, and you get your respawn point. Order -1, wealth +1. A fair trade-off. Ooh, Stefan's back. Now he's going to be even more annoying. Threadbare. Man. Capital fashion really ain't working for you. Going pure fuckboy. Your threadbare clothes and your dirty fingernails. Yeah, well, he definitely picked up from grandfather then. Stephen's uncle, probably from our mother's side. Not ours. Yeah. Upload speed's going crazy. What a man. Can I get a what is it? This? What a man. Died her first death. So what happens when you're old? Just a real question here. So if you can die like 4 times, when you're old, do you just die like repeatedly? Or do you like die and then you're like, all right, here's 20 more years. Keep going. Father reaches out awkwardly, expecting the embrace. No one ought to put our emotions on public display, Father. Not even after lengthy separation. Yeah, he took after grandfather. Mother's hand in Gloria's tussles Nathan's hair with a glum nod. Lydia Brante. Where's Gloria? What did they? She never did anything to him. Come on. This is the only man who actually knows how to smile, I guess, despite being an omen. Stefan spent his early years with you. Womanly care does his child good, no matter the estate. I would do my grandson more good to stay at a boarding school. Huh, okay, so we're learning a little bit here that noblemen don't have to be complete assholes. Got it. Oh, rubbish is jug right the same way you did. Your grandson will surely follow in your footsteps. Who knows? Perhaps even the younger men of the Brante family will contribute to the silence. Tapping a napkin on the fresh stain in his jacket. Few servants have left us, yet dinner is far from over. Worry not, uncle. Damn. Like I said, insult your brother. Maybe I would have. I wonder what the Hellion playthrough just looks like. Just being a little bastard the whole time. All right, so what would I do? Would I help Mom, or would I make small talk like nothing ever happened? On one hand, to help Gloria would be to submit to my brother here. And he's a prick. However, it would also help my mom at the same time. Thing is, this is the only one, because I know my sister's not going to stand up for sure. If she's even here, I don't remember. She normally gets excluded. Small child. How old am I? What, 10? 10. Got it. Would I fear getting beat if I don't? That's kind of how I'm basing a lot of these choices. So my kids gotten beat like 3 times now, or watched other people get beat for doing the same things. Oh, mother and sister. Oh, my sister did get up. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was my mom. Never mind. It's my sister. Yeah, I'm totally helping her. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt that's what I would do. With how I'm building this character. Or at least how I'm interpreting them. Mother never bump into each other. Your label is impeccable. Grandfather could not have fallen fault. I'm good friends with my sister. That's what I'm getting from this. Oh, that's some good. That's some willpower. I got it in spades. Rock handkerchief. Tomas is tagging along too. You are inseparable. Errand is an easy one. Decide to take this opportunity to loiter around the part of Antoinette where the nobles live. That sounds like a bad idea. It's a hard life for commoners like you and me. Either you break your neck in a workshop, hope someone buys your goods, or you become a manservant. This is what we live for. This guy, he seems to have the same doubts that my kid probably does. You have never had to work. Your father's an nobleman, but even that doesn't make you one. Is he? And he's a noble? It is fair. My dad, despite being a nobleman, doesn't seem to get the same amenities. Maybe, that might probably why grandfather's so hard, because he probably feels like he already failed once. Arcanians are always be better. Oh, they're just straight blue bloods, huh? What you looking for? What did it look like?
Well, it's a
I know, but
C to C. It's a thick black.
was it this one? This was in my cable box. Let's put it in here. I have it ran in here to charge my tablet and my phone.
That's exactly why I'm using it.
All right. So, literal blue bloods. What's that? No, the camera's very direct on just me. All right. If you're looking for the cables, they're in the shoebox. Every single cable we own is in the shoebox. The shoebox of cable to. I guess I don't know if you moved it whenever we were clearing things out.
How to me?
Ahead of me.
How to me?
Ahead of me. There's cables in there. There's at least one C to C in there somewhere.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's one I used for my
or it's micro B.
Switch controller before, whenever I sawed it in half. Ahead of me. Box. What? It's just.
Why is it 4 channels?
This is. I just threw an anchor cable tie on it. This is.
Oh.
the one that came with my. I think this is the one that came either with this headset or my other headset. You can use it.
Probably that one.
Well, this one doesn't even. I don't know if it even transmits signal through. Well, it does. Actually, never mind. I'm pretty sure that is a C to C. It's just a very big cable.
C to another micro B.
Oh.
I've never seen a C to micro B. What the fuck is this? Where did you come from?
It would be useful for this boy, but I have no idea where that's from, to be honest. It was just in the box, and I just left it in the box.
Why are you new enough to use C and jank enough to use micro B?
This thing uses micro B. If I ever need a C version, then I guess I'll have it.
Well, I know that. I can also use A to C. I prefer to. I mean, this is fine for. Then, no, this is fine. Not a 6 on those.
Yeah, I have no idea what yours you came from.
I probably did everything. Oh, he's gone now.
Silly little forgetful girl.
We'll talk about that.
You making a mess? We just cleaned.
Alright, mister. What's that?
I had nowhere to put it.
What's that?
I had nowhere to put it, okay?
Tell me what that is.
It's a light that's
And where is it?
on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
We clean.
we did clean. I cleaned, actually.
We clean.
I cleaned.
Listen,
You made
I
pickled
did.
eggs. I cleaned.
And the pickled eggs are delicious. I did a percentage of cleanage.
Maya percentage.
Alex percentage.
Alex percentage. Maya percentage.
Pickled egg percentage.
Pickled egg percentage is pretty high on your end.
Pickled egg percentage.
I boiled the eggs. Yeah, there you go.
Alex.
Egg boiling was the hardest part.
You know how many hours I stood?
I had to masterfully time those eggs.
Who had to put them in the jar and make it all pretty? For hours.
I boiled something for 11 minutes.
Alex percentage.
I mean,
I'm gonna eat all the pickled eggs now. You can't have any.
the eggs? You're gonna eat them all?
Yeah. And the pickled onions. How about that?
I needed them for quesadillas.
You don't get the pickled onions anymore.
I needed the pickled onions for quesadillas. That's like one of the toppings on a quesadilla is pickled onions.
Co-pickle yourself.
Go pickle. Not even yourself. Just go out there and start pickling again. Why don't you?
Maya percentage. Alex percentage.
I'll make it 0. Just watch me. It doesn't look very blue to me. Weirdly enough, the one time I'd probably benefit from having some color. So I'm assuming that she's like an upper form of noble, essentially, be this arcane blue blood. The Archduke's daughter. There's something. Hey, her handkerchief. She dare draw the beautiful Arcane's attention in order to turn her lost possession. No. No way in a million years I'm stepping out into the light. The last person who stepped out in a street got ran over by 28 horses. No. I need to sell it later. Well, I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I don't like any of these. I don't want to keep it. Where's the option? Just leave it there and leave. I don't want yo dirty ass handkerchief. Thing is, if I touch it, it's basically it's stained forever. Yeah? Commoner and all that? I guess let's stash it then. I'm not gonna make myself known. Give me that money. Finders keepers. It's truly exquisite. They're haggling for a price. 4 coins. Half the sum of the Tomas. But this is all your handiwork. You just grin at him. He can find the next. You head off to the fruit stall together. Willpower. Do you really know whatever the conniving one was? Come on, I don't even know. What were you talking about? Hypoxia?
She's blue.
Oh, well, they're all blue, so okay.
Yeah.
Possibly.
We're all a little blue. Dabba-dee.
Blue Dabba Diba, indeed. The other Brante men are fighting, arguing to replace the commoners in the city. You sneak outside to avoid mother's attention and hide the next open window of the study. Perhaps they'll mention you too. Gaul, pay me a visit. Beg for my service. I was going to support his claims, chairman's seat in lesser quorum. How dare he? Please listen. Mayor Egmont may be a lowborn, but he carries a lot of clout in Magira. He owns 5 iron mines. Lowborn. This is a very fragile system for sure. But so much is trying to quash that quorum decree. Now even lowlives wield power. Okay, so there must have been a new act that says the lowborns could hold political office. I do not wish to marry a 3rd time. Damn. Yeah, well, I mean, you did miss your one opportunity. Venerable El Brante. It's because of that marriage of yours. I mean, you could disown your son. That'd probably distance you a little bit. Yeah, don't expect anything from me. As for the downtrodden Naden, I hold no hope for him whatsoever. Sneak into the Imperial College and get ennobled by the mantle. Power, +1 from -3. Hey, the common people are taking power back. We like that. School begins. I thought I was already being taught. Come to my study. As well-off commoners. There's a school for children and for noblemen and well-off commoners. Naturally, it's not a boarding school for nobles. So you study there during the day and come home during the evening. Wait. Sir Tibor's school for the children of noblemen and well-off commoners. It is not a boarding school for nobles, so you study there during the day and come home in the evening. Okay. The name here is a little confusing because it says children of noblemen, but not noble children, I think is what they mean. Tibor school, huh? I gotta ask my parents to send me there too as soon as I get the coin together. But it says his workshop has toiled day and night for years to save up for my education. Damn. Hand slap with a stick. Flawless mastery of their subject. Father asks me how I'm doing. I get pressured to work harder. Mother will not let you go to sleep until you recite a newly learned prayer. So it seems like I'm working hard. There'll be exams at the end of the month determine the best or worst and best students. Thomas got in the big fight. I got in a fight with several of the boys who lived next street. I got outraged by a fortification built by commoners, so there's mantled by the night. Thomas swore he would defend the fortress till the end. And rescue the friend in need. Door is locked. Are you okay? Oh man, I got a big choice here. On law or theology. Either one or the other. Thomas and your fort are about to get stormed. Why today of all things? You grind your teeth in rage. Nathan's by the door, trying not to bother you. He wants to help you in the only way he can. For reasons only known to him, will you accept his health? Well, one thing we do know is that family seems important. So I'm actually leaning towards this one right now. Focus on law and history. Focus on theology. Go help Tomas. Accept your little brother's offer of help. Sorry, Tomas. I'm not trying to get noticed. I don't want you to get sick. I hope you weren't You made your own decision rather than submitting to the will of others. I mean, you studied enough. Teach him how to build the watchtower, wooden planks, old rags, and sticks. Like a skill in covering himself in mud, he is absolutely overjoyed. I wonder how Tomas went. Parents are satisfied with your performance. You know that you could have worked harder. So I didn't do very well. But my brother likes me a bit more. I have an insane amount of willpower. I think I was already at 30 though. Noble titles. Hierarchies within the noble estates. Seems your father's status is not quite equal to that of the more eminent human and Icarian gentry. Nobles and mantles and those of the sword, Hapulus. Noble of the sword can only be granted by the overseer of the province or the emperor himself. Nobles are sort of the most eminent humans in the empire. They own land and estates. They fill offices of the highest rank. Names of their bloodlines are preserved within the Great Blue Book. L. Okay. The Arcadians and their status. Arcadians are above all. L is not required. They need no honorifics. The names of their ancient dynasties are known to all. Damn. You are noblemen of the mantles, yeah. You're those who earned it rather than received it. All in due time. You're thinking a lot of me. Okay, so there's a new bully named Dietrich. Whatever happened to the fort? I want to know what happened to the fort. Did it get torn down or not? You're dead, Dietrich. Oh, damn. This man scraps. Socks and eyebrow. Father is a noble of the mantle. You ought to be friends with your own kind. Your equals, not dirt beneath your feet. Hold Tomas down. He struggles furiously. He expects you to shake it. So we have to have no bad relations with Tomas. Like I said, we have a good relation with him, though. Children of the parents who've been ennobled by the mantle still bear the commoner's lot. You sick the school authorities. Challenge him to a fight. I don't think I'm gonna pull the lot card on them. Am I gonna pull the lot card? I don't think. Turn them over to the teachers? Sure. Yeah, sure. Do what they tell you to do in the school books. Or immediately returns to their seat. I tell the teacher, show them the nobles. If they're not nobles themselves, I mean they're guilty of defying their lot and encouraging other students to do the same. For his brows when he hears this, he assembles the students and admonishes them. Any student caught in defiance of their lot will no longer be welcome at the school. I mean, we're friends. If we're gonna be friends, we're gonna be friends. Angry at you would be understatement, but it can only hurt you or Tommy. Really, that's the first time telling a teacher has ever stopped bullying. That's for sure. Oh. Hey, ingenuity. I'm slow. I'm not getting very many points this time. I'm getting a lot of willpower, but not many points of ingenuity or anything. They seem to be at peace, which is to reject poverty in which they live. All those who live directly beneath the tree are filled with a divine grace, your teacher says. There's a crowd here. Pilgrims dressed in traveling trolls. It's the Erd tree. Touch the silver bark and a hawking of the whispering leaves. Fall back from the rescue. You notice a small path. It should take you right to the trunk. A tall, red-haired woman walks out of the crowd of pilgrims. Torn white robe. She's not young. Her face is youthful, covered in freckles. Her hands clutch a book. Never seen this lady pilgrim before yet. She recognizes. Yeah, she looks at you almost as if she looks at a lifelong friend. Okay, so she's a anti-lot person. Bad woman. Catch up with the class. Burning with rage. Pulling away from the red-haired preacher. Who are you? Shenne, acolyte of the temple of the silver tree of Anzanet. Zealous adherent to the old faith. He's dangerous. Come to the temple with me and you'll see the truth. Each of them expects you to follow them. Branches reach out to you, almost as if the tree wishes to speak to you itself. I mean, no. I had to have insight for this, which I do not have. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna use some of that willpower. I definitely don't think I'd stay with a random woman. I'm sure at least I'd hope that my parents would have by now taught me not to go with random strangers. And I don't think I'd randomly go to the tree. I mean, kind of the point of the field trip. But I think I'm going to defer to authority. That's what we'll call it. You see along the way, her name is Janae. The table is filled with light separating two halves. One is for commoners, one is for nobles. The table is more grand than that one. There's the twin gods. My uncle is one of the priests in his temple. I'm an acolyte. I work in the temple. I help him. Skip through this a little bit. Do you feel it too? They have a propane warmer in here. Long journey. There's an illusion, but that hand of hers feels warmer now. She likes me a little better. I know her. She knows me. Lost some willpower. Met a girl. Experienced your first romance. All right. I never necessarily said I wanted to date a priest. Destiny. Oh, okay, yeah. So I didn't get insight because I played with my mom rather than the aunts. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens. Shadow over the past. Learning about all the things I learned at the temple. I left on a trip to a distant Magran town a few days ago. I'll tell you something, but she seems uncertain. Are married? Are they finally getting divorced? Okay, so you guys met as young kids. The twins know I was humble and honored his lot to rule, but he took me by force. Gloria is a noble woman. Oh. Carry me out in the street with that little baby girl in my arms. Oh. Okay, so you were raped by a nobleman. But that technically means that Gloria is actually a noble. is a noble, but is not being treated as one. Hmm. Okay. My dad's a good person. Somehow. Everything we brought back to life. It's like he rediscovered our sacrament. Its noble purpose. Interesting. Interesting. My son, I am telling you just to share the pain of the past. I have no reason to complain. Sir Gregor accepted me through gritted teeth. Gloria, she can never be a Brante, even if the elder Brantes agreed. Even if it would happen, they would see your birth as illegitimate. At the end of adult life, by my lot, I must be humble. I may ask you a question. Now that you know all this, do you still see Gloria as your sister? Yeah, that's... Distance yourself from Gloria. Have to have less than 3 with Gloria. No. Yeah, sure. Grew up together. That's really all family is. I say that someone has a half sister and a half brother. Doesn't really matter. Here's the nobles of Anazonet say. So yeah, my sister is a noble. Interesting. And my... So let me take a look at my family tree here. He likes me. He likes me. He likes me. My dad likes me. Brother doesn't care. And my grandfather doesn't care. That feels pretty right. The flash and the flame. Skimming through this quickly because I don't want to read it all out loud. Boy named Brian jumps out of his seat. Just asked him to repeat what he just said. He freezes, shrinks. Ho ho ho. Class become agitated. Someone's about to be punished. Teacher now looms over Brian. His cheeks are flushed, covered in tears. Oh. This man is a magician. I mean, admittedly, I'd probably... If you're about to get book bound, you're about to get Bible thumped, and you all of a sudden you just light them on fire. He caught on quick. I think you should get out of there. Ryan screen. You put it on the floor. Oh, we're taking him on straight. Several fierce blows to the head. Inquisition. So interesting. So magic is banned. Can I get any higher than 4? We're good buds. Stefan home for the holiday. Great. You could benefit from your older brother's company, which is noble education. Teach you how noblemen are supposed to act. He's still pompous. But he at least talks to me, I guess. That's good. Do what just happened? Nice. Hello there. Absolutely must make your way there. Truly, you're not afraid of the long dead witch. A sword and a sheath. Can't find Gloria. I looked everywhere. She's not in the attic. She's not in the sitting room. Not in the kitchen. Heard she wanted to sneak off to the rooms of Charmalanda's palace. She could be lost there. Get ready, Hapulus. We're gonna rescue Gloria. She must have gone to the ruins and searched for inspiration for another one of her little rhymes. On for a walk in the square. Yeah. Good question. Well, I mean, he's kind of obeying his lot, I guess. Noble or not, it's your duty to aid me. The ruins of the Charmalanda's palace span the entire district. The place was abandoned centuries ago. Even the worst scum of the land steer clear of this place. Lying on the ground, face down, twitching and sobbing. He is a noble, he has the right. Who's ready for He is outnumbered. For a moment you hesitate. Perhaps it's better to run off to a nearby district and call for the guards. The young thugs are already armed with makeshift weapons. It's too late for you to go to the guards. You're in the fight now. Relations does not equal bad blood. Yeah, sure. This is probably my brother at least knows how to fight, so I'm gonna take his order. You follow your brother's orders. Then you're at Stefan's back, swinging the louts, trying to bring him down. Hit him with a stick. He falls down at Stefan's feet. His sword flashes into the stomach. Ooh, he's done. Wait, he actually killed him? Pulls his sword out and faces his true blunt, returns to his fighting stance. Taking on this man's life. The thugs are about to flee. There's rage and confusion. They are expected the young nobleman to actually use his sword. He glances toward your sister, giving a raged thug just enough time to rush you. You're separated from Stefan. Your back is against the wall. They hit you hard. In your mind, I get knocked out. All right. So what happened here exactly? So like so the thugs we thought we were running away. They turned around, focused me, beat the crap out of me, and then presumably beat the crap out of my brother. Yeah, you saying my brother dude looks like yeah, you know, you're kind of right with the baseball kid. I don't know about the DSL. I mean, maybe they're pretty thick lips. But often, no one must act weak and no one must suffer like the people of no bound lot. Approval for the first time in a while. +2. Stefan treats you as usual. Pleasure to fight by your side. Nobility +1, willpower -5. Friend of your family. Oh, so Elborn, who is a noble of the sword, is a friend of your family. Promised to oversee the trial and ensure that justice is served. Your words are true, my son. Their law is second to none. Yet the twin gods also made the empire in all of its ways. The commoners assaulted Stefan, a born nobleman, have created a grave offense. There's no doubt about that. Even commoners have the right to defend themselves when they have to face true death. All of us have to appeal in trial and testify before the court. It's crestfallen. Trial is tomorrow. I thought I was going to appear there too as an eyewitness. After all, this whole mess started because of me. You mentioned I was there. Can you imagine? He says it was ruined the case. You really do just get you got the shortest end. So please, I only bring trouble. Why did he bring me to the house at all? They might discover that she's a noble. I'm gonna tell you, Gloria wasn't in the ruins at all. You went to there to see your brother and inspect his historic site. We went and assaulted Stefan first and attacked him. Gloria will cast suspicion on the case. If we mention her very existence to the court, reputation of our family will suffer. Don't let me down. I'm counting on you. His words spat down at her, but doesn't grandfather mean the same thing when he denies that she is part of the family? If you do what father tells you, the trial will end quickly. Commoners face true death for assaulting a noble. Mention Gloria. Like, support father. Lie to father. Make sure Gloria gets the fair treatment she deserves. But how is mentioning her going to do anything? Like, logically. So we bring her up to the stage and then we say, yeah, she got the crap beaten out of her by a bunch of random thugs. It doesn't change the fact those thugs then attack the nobleman. Nothing changes. Am I wrong? It seems kind of silly to act like it's a big thing to say that Gloria needs to speak, that yes, she was there and got beat up. But the end result doesn't make sense to change because we were following our lot. They were not. As a perceptive young child, I'm just going to support my father here. I don't see how having her, like, I get that she wants to be seen, but I don't think wouldn't help her. Death by hanging. How does this work? Damn. They actually, you don't actually, when you get hanged, you don't actually sit there and suffocate. You kind of get your neck snapped immediately. Well, if you're unlucky, then you do suffocate, but who's to eat dinner and lock yourself? What? Heirs are severed. Did the right thing. Poor commoners saw no mercy. Their lives ended in assault. What did you seek to prove with this, and to whom? Was it worth it in the end? What do you want, Gloria? Like, no offense. What do you want? I'm a modest position. The household is in disagreement. I'm not sure what my sister wanted there. Am I crazy? Stefan learns that his child is alone. So our old Pops is finally getting sick. Grandfather will not recover. When he means to address you or Nathan, he calls you Robert, your father's name. The house grows empty. Over in the hallway, he begins lamenting. Son betrayed him. Oh. Empty safe for you, mother in glory. Grandfather's in his bed. Father's at the capital on business. Grandfather in the middle of the night. Oh no. Stop to this marriage. I stopped Robert by tainting this house. Why didn't I do it? Oh, he's gonna burn her alive. Hmm. Sinner I am, a sinner. Judge me by the pillar, I must do something. I don't want to suffer for eternity. Go away. His grandfather is looming over the bed, driven to madness. Truly believes this has to be done. There's no backing away. Let it all happen. Ugh. Even if it... No. Willpower. Gregor, less than 2. Yeah. Well, it's not like my morals. It's more of like trying to keep it in what I think this kid would do. Rather than just being like, what would I do? Well, I do care for my mom. That much is obvious with the +4 affection to my family here. And I don't particularly like my grandfather. He's mad right now, so I'm probably afraid of him. Would would Sir Bronte be able to muster up the power to do this? This is a threatening action. This would be denying everything he's learned, essentially, to fight a noble. However, he's done it before. And he, like I said, he stole a handkerchief before, mostly because I was forced to, because that was the only option that made somewhat sense. So I don't think I necessarily respect the nobles. I do respect my brother. Ah, sure, let's stop him. He musters the courage. Finally step towards him. Just barely. Not nearly the blistering hot. He'll hold onto it safely. He dies. True death has found him. He will never return. 3 nights. Grandfather's shadow and the corner of her eye. I mean, what does it matter if he hates me? He's dead. Using a poem as arranged for a funeral. Ability, ingenuity, and willpower down. Nice. So how does this update this? So we see he has the truth. How did she die? This makes even more sense, because that means she died 4 times. How do you die 4 times before you're like 25? That's impressive. But it still didn't answer my other question, is what happens if you make it to like 80 and you haven't died at all? Like, where are those other fake deaths? Or is you just get immediately skipped a true death, do not collect $200? Is that... That's probably what I'd make sense, I guess. He's dead. Grandfather built this crypt and he'll be the first Bronte to remain here in his body forever. The flowing blood. His hands still clutch grandfather's sword. Tradition decrees it must remain in the niche above the owner's sarcophagus. Sarcophagus holds his body. My father brought up nobility through his unshakable will. He was a judge and a loyal servant to the empire. He lived his life as if he'd been born a noble. Never strayed from the path he had chosen, sought to make the Bronte family ennobled by the sword so our children's children might be at noble birth. Twins know I abided by my father's words all my life, even if I could not obey him. There's something Stefan knows that he doesn't feel comfortable with. Slice his hand. Palm cut though. Why is it? Why you always gotta cut the palm? It's like the worst place. It's like, if you ever cut your like hand at all, like be seriously at all, it takes forever to heal, and it hurts for a while. Yeah, but that's also what I was thinking. How can I do this? I thought this was for nobles. I'm not a noble. Nathan, you're going to follow your example. You can be certain of this. I can't. Nobility 6. I'm at 2. Gregor at 2. Is it -1? One of these must be true. I don't have a choice here. Father, I literally couldn't make a different choice. Aren't ready to walk the noble's path after all. You're right. Your grandfather never would have allowed it. He hated me, so I don't know. He's alive? I never knew you had it to rise by your meager birth. Not a drop of blood of nobility in you. Pathetic little brother is the same. You're attained upon my flesh. Be gone from my crypt. Huh. Grandfather said I stay away from his legacy. He said it'll do me no good if I try to follow his footsteps. Too bad. Sorry. I ain't no noble. I got willpower now, though. Sophia. Under thundering hooves. Yeah, rip Sophia. Parents sent her to her rich Canadian family, the Ottomans, as a servant. A young nobleman is in a heavy embroidered cloak, walking back and forth, clutching a sword. He is an arcane. Blue blood. Sir Otton. The girl is not at home. We searched her house. Their parents swear she ran away from home too. They claimed they wanted to bring her back. Do whatever it takes. Turn the loathsome district upside down. Why do you care? There's something going on here. I'm not attracting attention. That's my specialty. Sophia's grown up. She's almost an adult now. Her face is full of fear. finally recognizes you. Ran away from the youngest Autumn, the Auton. I might be in for a lesser death here, but I'd rather die spending another day in their slavery. I'm a thing to him, a toy. There's a bright yellow deep in her eyes. Frenzied flame? I ran into my parents, told them one of the men I had served, and they went and alerted the Autons. Something calls for the others. You'll all be forgiven if you go back. I'll drag you out by your hair. Sophia hugs the wall, trying to stay still. So I can't do this. Sophia died, so I can't try to. I don't care for. I don't have ingenuity. I can hide. Oh. I've denied the noble's path. I've never talked to this girl past like a little bit when I thought she was cute whenever I was like 12. Or how old am I now? 14. Never mind. I was like 10. It's been 4 years since I've seen this woman. Hide alone or bring her back to Auton. I think I run by the principle of staying hidden. I'm just hiding. I'm wiping my hand of this. I'm making a choice to not choose. I knew it. Yeah. Okay. Yep, so she's got that frenzied flame magic. But now she's really screwed. Can I become a witch? Or a warlock, rather, I guess? Sorry, Sophia, I can't do crap for you. Leave. You'll not see her again for quite some time. Fine by me, I got willpower. More willpower than I know what to do with. Bloodstained Serpent. Gloria, she says she wants to go to a tailor. Clenches her hands in the fists. Forbid it. 30 heretic Foetus is preaching his lies under the silver tree. I'm surprised I mean, like, there's always underground groups, but you must be persecuted. Like, persecuted. Symbol of the new faith. Patriarch Fortis. Lots only filled by prominence in the world for all these years. The will of twins has been interpreted by a single man, the prophet Azatus. I believe it will follow the truth of will by following their lots. I've not seen that the 3 lots of Azatus fail again and again to answer the question of how we ought to live our lives. Okay, so the questioning of the lots. Forest clouds from the cloud. If there was no lots, does that mean that the nobles are going to till the fields? Commoners get to bear arms? Odd figure leaps on the platform. Why do the temple guards allow this? I'm really surprised. Out of everything I've heard in this story, why would the temple guard allow someone to preach against their religion at the temple? Nobles draw their swords, dogs are barking, crowds are pushing, children are crying. Patriarch murdered in plain sight. So hold on, bring it back. This guy was preaching against the lots. I don't know who he is. He's preaching against going for this dude's teachings. Then he gets murdered. Patriarch murdered in true blood in plain sight. Potus died a true death, never to return from the hereafter. Why can't the patriarch be reborn? He was so close to the twins. Such is the way of the world. Once you're granted great power by the twins' will, there's no hope for you to come back, even after the first of your deaths. Emperors, powerful vassals, and the heads of the Arcanian deities, patriarchs of the church. None of them can be reborn. Okay, so the old faith is falling. And order is falling. I'll be a full adult. I must become a student at Imperial College. You learned all that stuff for a reason. Maybe one day you'll become a noble. I doubt it. Maybe another path for a son, Stefan, your firstborn, born a noble. You will earn the title for the entire Brante family. The second son bears the favor of the twins. When did I say that? Yeah, he likes me. So now I get to go to college. Lived here for 16 years. Will you ever return? It's getting late. Everybody's ready in the rooms, but you hesitate. Glory at 4. Now at 2. I guess I'll see my mom. Reaches out. Is there any more juicy secrets? You're not tired. On the contrary, for lucid and clear-headed. Mother, this is too high. Mother embraces you once the prayers are done. Life is hard, but that's just how it is. More so for those who follow their lot. Remember to be humble in your words and work hard. Mother removes a pendant. She is affectionate towards me. +2 spirituality. How did I become spiritual? Last night was the final night at your home. I leave to go to college. So death, lesser death, true death. Grandmother's ugly grimace lit by the flickering flame. Trampling. I have seen a lot of death. One thing's for certain. I'm not very noble. I'm honorable. I'm bright. And I'm a searcher. I'm just kind of like all the qualities from your childhood And your adolescence will now convert into adult qualities. Willpower. Did my youth. It was a big period of time here.
Leaving my hometown behind, I set out for the capital of the empire. There, I would discover my role in society.
Nice art. Driver flicks the reins, the carriage moves away. Nathan's run out the carriage with Thomas's younger brother in tow. So am I leaving with Tomas? Old walls, the Anzanet. You and Fortress now left to care for your younger brothers. Okay, so here we are leaving. Pressure force will crumble, now abandoned. Who knows? Michael's covered in scars from street antics. Fingers stained with ink. Crossed away from home. Okay, so these come together. Diplomacy. These are personal qualities in adulthood that you use for the rest of your life. They are some of qualities you gain in your childhood and adolescence. For most skill checks, you need a value between 10 and 16. 17 through 19 are required for rare and difficult choices. 20 only gives you a chance for one extraordinary deed. As a masterful I'm a promising diplomat. I have a canny level of manipulation. I'm a follower of theology. I am not valorous. Oh. I'm not scheming. I don't have any eloquence. Interesting. Hat of the Lotless. Remain a commoner. Theology plus 10 or eloquence plus 10. Enroll in seminar. Diplomacy 10. Valor 10. True death. I can die. Collapse of the Lotless. So yeah, I definitely missed quite a few things. Took a whole month to reach the capital. Soon you managed to share a whole bottle of strong wine, keep it a secret from the servant who drives the carriage. Adult life is intoxicating. Hey, he got a new portrait, I think. Embittered. Austin. We never met him. Does not deserve to be spared. Oh. Sent in the military academy. He did like to fight. I'm kind of not good at anything. Well, I'm okay at things, but I'm not great at anything. Coachman says you have arrived. Already been observed for. See, nobles got a fountain. Two of them bear their noble swords. Serves at hall. Servant in the door of the establishment hails you, Sir Gert Arkwright, right? Making a speech about the rights of the common estate. Okay, so a lot of things are happening. What do they preach here? What do they say? The new faith. The teachings of the late patriarch Totus. Interesting. First night, no matter what you choose, to remember it for a long time to come. Listen to the speak, visit the great temple of the twins, run after the students. I'm not doing this. I don't think I'll do this. I think let's go with the like mind's eye opening route. I think that'll be a fun one. Gets a taste of freedom at the capital, decides to experience if his beliefs are true. I think that's fair. That's a fair thing for a kid to do. For a 16-year-old. You could also do this. This is also pretty fair choice. I'm gonna go and listen to the speech. Born in the common estate. My father was a hardworking miner. You work, you endure, you suffer. Honor 5 ore. Is this the guy from before? Owns a factory, the same meteorites as an ordinary farmer. When several stores and command the workers, almost like a noble commands an army, must really suffer like a no lowborn. It's fair enough. The most well-to-do people need not live by the commoner's lot. Outcries, defending though. Okay, so yeah, he's basically arguing for capitalism. for essentially would be capitalism plus a little bit of there's a word I'm thinking of here, but it probably will not come to me. Meritocracy. That's what I'm looking for. About to make your way back to your lodging, you're absolutely shocked. Got some eloquence, lost some willpower though. I actually think I might end it here. Land on Luke's sermon. Before my voice gets any more tired. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and if you're watching this on YouTube, on the VOD, give it a like. I'll probably be back here.
What?
Whoa. I'll be back, hopefully, to finish. I'm not sure if this game is like a... I think it's just a direct choose your own story, so I think I'll just play it to the end. Rather, I probably won't play it through multiple times. If I do that, it'll probably be my own free time, just because I don't want to read through this much stuff every time I'm streaming. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. See you.